Life. We have all seen these cheesy quotes where they just upgrade life and just say that life is easy, life is hard. There are going to be moments which are sad, moments which are happy, moments which are hard, and moments where you feel you're at your lowest or are emotionally drained, or where you believe in yourself and achieve everything you make your mind do. If you look at the last 1 year of your life, or 5 years, or 10 years, you'll notice that there were moments of high peak where you achieved everything you had in your mind.
Raining, so that calls for
There were moments where you didn't understand what was going on, what went wrong, and there were moments where you were happiest and you just felt so intense with yourself. And that is life. Like, you can never predict life is just going to be so unpredictable. This week that I'm showing you guys is the week after my birthday. My birthday was on May 9th. It was a Sunday, I remember, and it was not exactly how I wanted it to go. At 11 a.m. my dad tested positive for COVID, and the whole family was in panic mode. And my birthday was and we were in lockdown, so it was anyways ruined. We didn't do anything that great. We actually didn't do anything. I bought balloons and stuff and I decorated my room, but then again I removed those decorations because I just didn't feel like. I was like, okay, you know what, it's not my birthday today. It's definitely not, because 18th birthday was such a big deal in my mind that it was just too much expectations I had for myself. And hence this week I decided that okay, it's a new year, it's a new beginning for me. So I started to work out. I started doing Lily Sadly workouts, and I never really showed my workouts before, because all I've seen people think about working out is that, oh, you're gonna get muscles, or you're gonna lose weight and all of that. But I always saw it like that, but recently I started to see it from another way, where I'm working out for myself. I'm working out to just move your body, because recently I understood the importance of working out and how you should actually move your body, because that's just the way of life. You can just get rid of every disease, or not get anything if you actually work out and be consistent with it. So I've started to do that, and I'm kind of working on the journey and stuff. That's why I've put in these clips, because right now I'm comfortable showing myself work out, because I at least know something better than what I knew before. And if you know me, I am the worst person. I'm the last person you should call if you're working out or need tips and shit, because I used to come last in every running race possible. Literally everything, I used to come last. And that's not even funny anymore, because I still remember it was so embarrassing, but I still would try again. That was the thing. Now that I see the big picture, I know that these small moments are the ones that actually matter. The ones where I came last in the running race, that is a memory right now. Even though it's an embarrassing one, that is a memory. And these are the small ones that would actually matter, and the ones that make life what it is, and how it's just so beautiful. Even though it's such a small thing, and that's what I've started to do. I've started to search one small beautiful thing that happens every day to me. It can be anything. It can be something really small or something really big also. Here's a little story time. 2 years ago, I was in a situation where my best friend flinched on me and basically lied to me, and didn't have any trust in me. And honestly, I never really had true friends, as in quotes, because I always had some or the other mishap with people, because I was just too scared to lose them. So I would just fight with them before they leave me. That was my mentality before. But when his best friend he flinched on me, I was heartbroken, because he was the last person I thought who would actually do that to me. But that was the worst thing ever. And that's when I felt and I was studying for 16-17 hours, which was of no use, because I used to not understand anything, and I just didn't know what's happening in my life. I was so confused, and I feel that was my lowest point. and like getting up from there was so hard. It took me like 2 3 months. So like if you're at your lowest point right now and if you feel like you're just not good enough, it's okay. Like let this time pass. Like try your best every single day. Maybe you can like only like take a book, or you can only like write one sentence in your journal. It's okay. Like it's always like one day at a time, and it happened for me also at one day at a time. Maybe the same exact situation would have happened to you also with a friend or with a loved one, and or something different. But I know at the stage, like you just feel everything is wrong with you, but that's not the thing. It's just the situations, and I've recently understood how situations like affect people and affect relationships and stuff. This might have happened to you too, maybe in the same way or maybe something different. But I know at this stage you just feel like everything's wrong with you, but it's not something wrong with you, it is a situation to blame. And recently I've understood how situations affect like everything in your life, and that if you don't have any hopes in life, like always remember that after any bad time slash experience there comes a beautiful time, beautiful people, a beautiful life. Okay, like it doesn't matter how hard you're hurt, there will always be a day you're gonna like shine through, and you're gonna like just break through and be the happier version of yourself. So what if your heart is broken? You don't know how many people love you. So what if you lost a friend? There's so many friends who will always have your back. Even though you don't have that so many, I don't have that so many. I just have like a few whom I know who would actually have my back, who would actually, be there by my side, because like I feel like most of my friends would not, but right now I know who are my priorities. I actually didn't understand this until more and more of my friends, betrayed me and like just didn't trust me with anything. And I trusted them with everything, basically. But those few constant people, like I'm so happy that at least I have those 5 people who might actually have my back and who would actually be there for me. And that's what you need to know. Like you just need to know your priorities and just like, you know, be there for them and be there for yourself, and they would obviously be there for you. Like you need to find people like that. And I hated when people used to say this, that you need to find the right people. Like no, like how am I going to find the right people? I know, like that's what you're going to be like asking me, but you just have to give it time. You just have to like be open to everyone at first, and then find out who would actually be there for you. And don't worry, you are going to find people. You already might have people in your life. I'm insecure. I am insecure about many things in life. We all are. But what makes us strong is how we actually overcome those insecurities and become the best version of ourselves. I'm sure many people would tell you more on the situation, but maybe you don't want to move on in the situation. And maybe there are days I don't want to move on. I don't want to move on from school. Like that's okay. It's okay to not listen to like other people and to just listen to yourself. The past 6 months have been so different for me. Like I've become so much more open. I've had bad moments, I've had sad moments, I've had happy moments. I've cried like so many days. I literally cried just this morning. Like I feel like 20 minutes ago I was like in tears. And then so many new things happen. Like I don't know, I've never actually felt this good and happy probably in like my whole life, because like everything's changed. My whole perspective, my whole mindset regarding everything in life has changed. And it's funny how like 6 months, 1 month, 1 week can change your life so much. Like it's just crazy. So many of you guys asked me how I got this lifestyle in my previous video and how I've become who I've become. So that's easy. I learned about myself. I learned so much about myself. I learned about the goals I want to achieve, and then what habits I want to implement. I read so many like self-help books. I just like did all of the things that people say you should do when you want to get your life together. And I feel like that's what helped me. And to actually start doing those small habits. Like it all starts with those small habits. It all started with making one to-do list, and then two to-do lists, and then 365 days of to-do list, and then it all started with like one page a book, and then it became like one book a week, something like that. And that's how you actually start doing. This is more like a one day progress and one day process. It took me like months, but it all started with me crying and almost losing all hopes on my dreams. It always starts with you at your rock bottom, but that is when you have to push yourself and be like, yes, I got this. I can start small, I can start tomorrow. It's okay if no one believes in you. You need to believe in yourself. It's when you actually make your mind, you want to change, you want to be a better, not when you just like wish to be like your higher self, wish to be like the other person. You all just think, that teenage fun is to like get drunk at a party or just like be sad. I watched Euphoria recently and it was just like, thinking about the movie, like we all just think that, okay, getting drunk and like doing drugs is like cool and shit. Maybe it would be, maybe one day you would feel like doing it, but it's like just a one day thing. It's not like, okay, your whole life you just need to be sad, you just need to be like that. Because no, you can like, change anytime. You can like become the best version of yourself the next day. Also, I'm not saying that, doing all of that stuff is bad. Obviously, it is bad. Like, you don't do drugs, okay, don't take, inspiration from my video and do drugs and shit. But like, being with your friends, like trying different beverages, is like, I feel like it's kind of normal. Oh, I really feel like I'm giving out the wrong information on this. Okay, please guys, do not take drink, do not do anything. I'm really scared that when I was writing all of this, I was like, okay, yeah, this might be a good idea to put it, but then I'm feeling like, no, like a lot of you guys can take inspiration and just be like, okay, she just told us to like, try drinks and shit. No, please do not try this at home. Please do not try this anywhere. Like, do it under guidance of anyone, I guess. But, the days when you have fun, the days when you are with your friends, have fun like to the fullest. Like whenever I'm out with my friend, I just don't care about anything. I just have so much of fun. But then the next day I get my life together. Like I'm just like, I just have a balance, and that is what you need in life. You just need a balance. And how I do my balance is I just like be productive in the first half of the morning, and then I have my classes, and then again I take a break in between. Like I literally like take a break. I kind of even take a nap sometimes, but then I take a break in the evening. And in the night, again after my break, I study for a bit. I like do my assignments and shit, and then in the night I have my nights fixed. Like it's like I finish all my tasks, and then I spend 2 hours cleaning my room, changing into PJs, doing my skincare, owning on my LED lights, and just having a cup of tea and watching a show. Like this is my night routine, and it has been for more than a year now. I always do at night. This just helps me relax. I drink something hot so that I can calm myself and just like relax completely. And this is my kind of balance after a productive and hectic day. And like this little process, it's like helped me so much to wind down and just like be more productive the next morning. And I feel like you need to find your own kind of balance. I didn't know how to find my own kind of balance, but what I did was I started to follow what in the other videos they would say, like okay, they do this kind of night routine, and then I form my own night routine around the tasks that I have to do, what I need to do, what I don't need to do. Also, there are so many clips of me like studying with NCRT books, because that time we had our boards coming up and I was just rereading stuff because I didn't understand anything. I'm so happy we didn't have to give boards and stuff. Like we had something online May, but it was at least manageable, because like I was so unprepared. I didn't know what I'm gonna do. It was all such a mess. I still remember May, June, July, August were like the 4 worst months of 2021 for me, because that's when my results came out of my entrance exam of the college, and that's when everything happened. And like I still don't want to go back to those. It's like such a scary feeling right now. But I'm so happy everything worked out. And even if you feel like nothing is working out in your life, just have some patience, just have some hope. Everything is definitely gonna work out, and you're just gonna like get everything you want. Also, I am trying to post like consistently. I'm trying to get at least one video per week out, and right now I found a technique like which would help me. Like, I just edit on Saturdays because I have a holiday on Saturday, and I am editing this video on Saturday, and you might probably see it tomorrow, I guess. But I'm trying to, like, just grow my own brand, and just like I'm trying to post on Instagram. So if you want to follow me, and on your channel, if that makes sense. But thank you guys for so much of the love in the last two videos. Like, I'm so happy with the love that I got. I didn't expect it. I did expect a few comments, but I didn't expect like so many good comments. Thank. There is never going to be a right moment to start anything you want to achieve. Maybe there's no one who believes you can achieve that goal, but the only person who needs to believe in you is yourself. Life's too short waiting for the right time, waiting for the right people, waiting for the right opportunity. It's your life, it's only one life. Make it count.